What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel only if you want to. But look, my beautiful people, we got these paranormal activity videos that will chill you to the bone. You already know, man, how we feel about ghosts on this channel. Y'all scary selves. But look, man, let's get this video right here to 3,000 likes. And let's hop straight into this video. Live. Oh, they gonna have shit moving? Oh, no. Oh, no.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slap Cam. Today we're looking at some freaky videos that'll saw you right out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. Generally, going to the local store is a rather mundane task. However, not so for this man who found himself the unwitting star of a very mysterious video. Let's take a look.
Where this thing?
Oh my god, what is that?
I don't know.
The footage, which appears to have been taken from a security camera, shows the man standing in an aisle.
Now, there was something
he takes
behind
a
him,
product
too.
off the shelf and begins examining it. Suddenly, a box from the shelf behind him floats forward, appearing to hover in midair.
Where this thing?
Yes, that's what I was looking at. But why the other one fall?
A few seconds later, another box flies off the rack in front of the man and onto the floor. Surprised, the man bends down to pick it up just as the floating object also falls to the floor.
Oh my god, that's the poltergeist or something like that. You know, the thing.
Startled voices, presumably those of employees watching the footage, can be heard in the background, with one suggesting that it could be the work of a poltergeist.
Oh my god, that's the poltergeist or something like that. You know, the thing, you know when I hear about things like flying. Oh my god.
The way the first box appears to slide off the shelf and hang in midair without any support certainly seems within the realm of the supernatural.
Yeah, that's
And
freaky.
with no other people standing nearby, it seems difficult to explain the situation any other way. If it turns out that this video does indeed show a poltergeist, then the man may have been incredibly lucky. After all, it seemingly chose only to manipulate the items on the shelf while leaving the unaware shopper to continue about his day.
Oh my god, that's the poltergeist or something like that.
YouTuber Sylvia C is no stranger to paranormal activity. With many unusual events occurring in her kitchen, this video confirms what many often suggest, that the kitchen can be a dangerous place to be confronted by the supernatural. As the video begins, all seems normal. However, the peace and quiet is soon interrupted.
Property's moving.
As you can see, a piece of cutlery begins to swing back and forth all on its own.
Property's moving.
As the camera holder moves in for a closer inspection, it falls forward onto the countertop.
Oh, yeah, you can have that kitchen.
Soon after, several more pieces are disturbed, almost as if violently knocked from their stand by some sort of unseen force. Then, just as everything seems to settle once again, a knife flies from a block and lands on the kitchen floor.
Oh, you ain't throwing knives, G.
Luckily, the camera holder is standing far enough away from the dangerous object, which could have caused a serious injury.
Oh my god, gosh.
The woman then asks the unseen entity if it needs her help in some way, and if so, to move something as a sign.
What?
You want my help? Please move something if you want my help.
No sooner have the words left her mouth than a pot on the stove
Seen
begins
that.
to turn.
Do you want my help? Please move something if you want my help.
Many viewers have questioned the intentions of the potential poltergeist in this video. The sharp knife being thrown onto the floor is certain.
He was like, Heifer, get in this kitchen and cook something. That's what I need some help with. That's what he was telling her to do. You feel me?
However, the fact that the entity appears to respond when the woman asks if it needs help suggests that it might simply be manipulating its surroundings in an effort to get the woman's attention.
Do you want my help? Please move something if you want my help.
All these empty pots.
Could it be possible that this video actually shows evidence of a ghost reaching out to the living for help? Perhaps a trapped spirit unable to move on, or even a former resident of the house trying to communicate. Whatever the case may be, let's hope that this woman's able to figure out its message sooner rather than later.
Do you want my help? Please move something if you want my help.
Most people probably have an idea of how they think they would react if they were to come face to face with a ghost. While many may see themselves acting brave in such a situation, the truth is that most would probably run in fear.
Hey, that's good one right there. What would y'all do? See, a lot of people talk a good game, man, until it really happens to you. But honestly, for the one time, you see something like that happens. You see a shadow figure, something shutting doors, throwing knives and stuff. What are you doing? Put it in the comments down below. What are you doing? The comment that gets the most likes, that's what most of y'all gonna do. And y'all, I think a lot of y'all gonna be capping.
In this video shared to YouTube
I'm
by
dipping.
Duke and
I'm running.
we get to see what a genuine reaction to something supernatural might look like.
And if I got a lease or something like that, I'm taking them motherfuckers to court. Cause you knew it was a damn ghost in here before I got in this mug. You feel me?
The footage, which appears to have been captured on a security camera, shows a room with a desk and 2 chairs opposite it. A man sits behind the desk using his phone as 2 other men enter the room from the front door. The 3 of the men begin to speak before one of the men leaves. The 2 remaining men continue to talk for several more seconds until something eerie is captured on camera. Take a look. Startled, the pair look at the chairs. However, they soon resume talking.
Yo. Hey, my man in the blue, hey, bruh, he is not, look, he already freaked out, bruh. If that shit move
Suddenly,
again.
the chairs move once again.
Oh, yeah.
This time, they're lifted into the air with enough force to slam into the door. Scared, the men scatter. One runs through the front door while the other opens a side entrance and flees into the darkness.
Yo.
Understandably, this video's been met with mixed opinions. Some feel that the clip's been staged, noting what appears to be some overacting.
Nah, bruh, look. I could tell you some real shit though. Look, I moved into this house, man. Me and my cousins in the backyard, and we was grilling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, and we heard something, right? I'm telling you, it's like that. We heard something. We both heard it, and it was coming over the fence. So the fences out here are solid. You can't see one on the other side. And it was like something was in the trees and trying to come over the fence, and something dropped. It might have been a fruit that fell off the tree. And it started rolling. We both looked at each other. When I seen my cousin like flinch, like he gave me that energy, that look. He gave me that shoulder action, like he was gonna turn and run. Nigga, I've been running track all my life. You feel me? Like, hey, cuz was so terrified. I was terrified too, bruh. He was running just as fast as me at that time. Well, we made it up the steps, bruh. I had some drink. I had some alcohol in the cup. I made it up the steps without spilling a drop. When I get to the door. I'm trying to get through the door. The door is closed. I spilt my drink all on the door trying to get in. That's when I spilt it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get in them doors, man. But I think it's real, bro. I think this is real.
However,
that might have been. It might not have been paranormal with us, but you know,
genuine response.
Whatever.
Imagine how you might react to the same situation. Running for the nearest exit certainly seems like a logical thing to do, given the circumstances. Surely no parent ever wants to witness something creepy occur around their child. Unfortunately, that seems to be what happened to YouTuber Original Bayless as he was filming his toddler playing on the floor. In the video, we see a young child sitting in a living room with a mix of toys scattered behind them. The child's father explains that for the last 5 minutes, one of the toys has been moving by itself without explanation.
Absolutely not.
Yes, I don't know if you can see that, but that thing just keeps moving completely by itself.
It continues to rotate in a circle.
Doing its own thing there.
You got me fucked up.
Okay.
At one point, the toy appears to hit a green ball, causing it to roll forwards.
And nothing really around it. It's been doing it for about 5 minutes or so.
The general consensus from viewers is that the toy's movement is certainly creepy. However, some have wondered if the toy itself is motorized and has a rolling head.
Kinda creepy.
So what do you think? Is the uploader just playing funny buggers with us? Or is this genuinely something supernatural caught on film?
It's creepy.
I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments section below.
Shit creepy.
And nothing really around it. It's been doing it for about 5 minutes or so. The green ball just moved.
Most people visit the library in order to read or study in peace and quiet. In this video, however, there's anything but tranquility. In the footage, which appears to have been taken from a series of internal security cameras, you can see various areas of the library. One in particular picks up something rather unusual. Take a look.
Oh, that shit ain't gonna float, is it? Oh, you just gonna float. And you gonna open up?
The eerie stillness is suddenly interrupted when one of the books at the table appears to levitate in mid-air.
That shit look kind of fake, though. It's so...
The book then opens
I don't
up
know.
as if someone or something is attempting to read it. While there's little information available on this footage, all we can do is speculate about its authenticity. However, the original uploader has circled what appears to be a fan attached to the ceiling in the upper left corner of the video.
What does that
If
got
you
to
look
do with
closely, you can see that it seems to be switched off, ruling out the possibility of it being somehow responsible for the book's movement. Still,
What?
even if the fan was working, it would do little to explain the book's seeming ability to hover in mid-air.
Right.
Of course, a lot of people have pointed out that it could just be CGI.
CGI. I think it's CGI. It looked like it.
So what do you think? CGI hoax or genuine floating book? Let me know what you think down below.
It looked like CGI to me. That one right there, that's all cap. Cap. Freaky though if it was real.
As is often the case, renovating a house can lead to some strange discoveries. Bizarre items in the attic or an old newspaper between the crawl space. However, discovering a dormant, potentially dangerous paranormal presence is probably not that common.
No.
Initially, YouTuber Rocky Mills thought that it was a squatter that might have been responsible for a series of mysterious incidences that occurred in a property he was renovating.
Hello?
In the video, he begins to explain what's been happening as he wanders around the house.
And I think there's a squatter in this house.
Oh, is this the one with the basement?
I think it's in here.
This is the one with the basement?
When he reaches the basement, he points the camera down the stairs and calls out into the
Oh
darkness.
yeah, I don't fuck with basements. I've seen this one right here before. I don't want to do this.
Hello?
It's still freaky. I don't like this.
Receiving no response, he decides to move on.
Absolutely not. We can't do that. I get that house back.
Hello?
After another minute or so of searching, a door slowly begins to open.
Yeah, it's still creepy.
The man cautiously moves in for a closer look. However, there doesn't seem to be anyone or anything nearby.
Hey, y'all let me know if y'all
Suddenly,
believe this
the
is
door to
real.
the basement slams shut.
If y'all believe it's real, let me know. Ooh.
The man immediately opens it and calls down the stairs one more time.
It ain't no
Again,
hello.
there's no response.
When it closed the door and you don't hear no footsteps doop, 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 running away, bruh, that's not natural. Or it's another door open somewhere that leads to the outside of the house and the suction is closing the door like that. It could be that too. You feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Who is it?
The light then begins to flicker. Spooked, the man drops the camera and runs from the building.
Bro, I'm not dropping
All
my phone.
seems still and quiet until something rather chilling occurs.
Yeah.
Take a look.
I gotta brace myself. I don't like this shit.
The camera begins to spin wildly as a deep breathing sound can be heard in the background. It continues for several seconds before coming to a stop. The camera then remains motionless on the floor for another minute or two, then the man comes back to pick it up. Many viewers agree that the activity seen in this video appears to be genuine, and that the man made the right decision not to enter the basement.
Hell yeah, he made the right decision not to go down
Could it
there.
be possible that the renovations disturbed some sort of supernatural entity that was lying dormant in this house's basement? Perhaps all the spirit wanted was to be left alone.
Yeah.
Who is it?
But that just gave me.
While the favorite
Hey, my boy Chase, what did he say? The prickly things. Yeah, I got the prickly things on the back of my neck. You feel me? Like that's crazy, man. Like I can't rock with this.
haunts of the supernatural seem to be old, decrepit, or
I think it's
well-lived in
real.
buildings. Could it be possible that restaurants are also prone to paranormal sightings? That seems to be the case in this video, uploaded to YouTube by Daily Pakistan Global,
Yeah.
who captured the footage whilst eating at a restaurant named Broadway Pizza. The narrator explains that he and his friend had just come into the restaurant to grab some lunch when they thought they saw one of the chairs move by itself.
So we just came to Broadway for lunch, and it's this.
Thinking quickly, the YouTubers pulled out a camera and attempted to catch the potential poltergeist in action.
Outlet in
Sure enough, after a few seconds, one of the chairs moves, as though being pulled by some sort of unseen force.
Rashid Manas Road. This chair literally moved.
Oh yeah.
The narrator and his friend react in shock, and the clip abruptly ends.
Manas Road. This chair literally moved.
I'll be out,
Viewers
cuz.
have several theories about this video. Some have suggested that it might be a promotional stunt cooked
Yeah.
up by the restaurant's owners. Others are more confused and surprised by the footage and are not sure what to believe.
It could be anything with this one.
Outlet in Rashid Manas Road. This chair literally moved.
Without further information, this clip can only remain open to interpretation. Does it show something supernatural, or could it be a clever plan to attract more paranormal enthusiasts to the restaurant?
Literally moved.
Before we take a look at an eerie home video, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be notified every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. While videos of objects moving around or falling off tables for no obvious reason are certainly scary, when they contain a potential paranormal entity, they become a little more chilling. That may be just what occurs in this clip, uploaded to the YouTube channel DM Secret Facts. In the video, we see what looks to be a kitchen. In the foreground, there's a table and chairs. Suddenly, the ceiling light begins to flicker, illuminating the room with an eerie glow. Several objects fall from the table. And the lamp begins to bend. All is still until a menacing black figure suddenly appears at the table.
Did it
The
just?
figure's only visible for a split second.
Oh.
However, if you pause the footage, you can see it in greater detail. Take a look.
Why is it?
Shortly after, the figure reappears, this time in the kitchen. As before, its appearance is brief, and only those with a keen eye are likely to see it.
Yeah, like...
A moment passes, then the door in the background begins to open and close, seemingly all on its own.
Oh, that's weird as hell.
While the initial movement of the objects on the table is difficult enough to explain, the sudden appearance of the dark, shadowy figure is even weirder. Though it's only visible for a split second,
It's like it wanted the light to be out of the room so it can be in there.
and its
crazy.
presence evokes an uneasiness that only adds to an already creepy video. A video that seems to offer more questions than it answers.
Right.
So what do you think the mysterious figure could be? A ghost, shadow person perhaps? Or is it simply a glitch in the film? Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
I don't know. But if I caught some shit like that in my crib, bro, I told you, look, man, I'm out immediately. The furniture stay. I'm taking my PlayStation though. You know, that shit gotta go. But everything else can stay. But look, man, let me know how y'all felt about this video. I'll see you on the next video. If you haven't followed my social media, follow that thing already. And I'll see you on the next video. Like I always say, spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. Stay safe out here, man. You know what I'm saying? See you on the next video. I'm out.
She think I'm a flex on her when I roll up.